Those unexpected moments like trying to electrocute yourself.
This is not my typical video. Back there is my studio that I've improved over time, making little tweaks and changes to try to get better at this game of YouTube. Last night, while trying to make one of those improvements, I made a mistake that could have gone horribly wrong. Not that it went great, but it could have been a lot worse. Here, come with me. We'll sit down. I'll tell you exactly what happened.
All right, so I'm going to tell you what happened and how I came really close to injuring myself while trying to improve here on YouTube. And the reason that I'm going to tell you this story and why I wanted to share it with you is because the topic of this video is how to grow on YouTube part-time. Real World has a way of interjecting when we least want it to, or when we have deadlines and when we're trying to grow here on the platform. And last night was no different. And hey, this video is part of a collaboration. I'm going to share with you my experience as a part-time creator, and I want you to head over to Annie Dubé's channel where she's going to do a video on how she's able to make 6 figures with her YouTube channel as a full-time creator. I'll put a link to her video at the end of this one, and also a link is in the description below, so definitely check her out. So I bought a wall-mounted boom arm, and I think I have it here somewhere. This beast right here. It's designed to be really versatile. It can hold a lot of weight. I can use it for lights or cameras or whatever it is that I want to put up there. I was actually installing it for a second camera angle, and I had to mount it on the wall. All right, so a little background. This house is over 100 years old. It used to be my grandmother's house. We bought it, we renovated it. So I had torn down this particular room all the way down to its frame. So I had a general idea of what was in the walls. I was simply going to drill some holes and mount this on the wall. I've done it a number of times. In this space, as you can see, there's lights all around me, and most of them are mounted on the walls or the ceiling. Anytime you drill into a wall that's made out of 2x4s and drywall, you're either going to hit wood or you're going to hit a void. In this case, because I was drilling so high on the wall, I actually hit the top part of the frame of the wall, which of course is made out of wood. The anchors that I was using weren't really appropriate for wood, but as is often the case, I thought I could make it work.
I was wrong.
So when the anchor wouldn't fit, I started to rotate the drill in an elliptical motion, trying to make the hole slightly bigger. That's when I got a pretty big surprise. The room flashed to darkness, and a single spark shot from the drill in my hand with a thin tail of smoke like the world's smallest fireworks display. I had just drilled through a wire in the wall. Now, this is just one random night in my life. As a father and a husband and someone with a full-time career, there are many events like this that just spring on us, unexpected, unintended, and we have to adapt to them. Here on YouTube, it's the same way. YouTube, for a majority of us, is a part-time endeavor. We have a list of responsibilities that come before we even sit down to make a piece of content. And even after those responsibilities, it's those unexpected moments like trying to electrocute yourself. And when you're about to sit down to make a video and you drill through a wire in the wall, suddenly your priorities and responsibilities have changed. Now you have a numb, tingling hand, no power in your office, and a dangerous wire in the wall. And as much as it sucked to drill through a live wire, it was even worse trying to hunt it down inside the wall. I had no idea why there was a wire in the place that I drilled, and it turned out that I happened to hit the one place where the wire moved from the inside of the frame through a double stacked 2x4. That means I literally drilled through those 2x4s and found the wire dead center in them. The odds were astronomical, but I pulled it off because I'm a go-getter. But in the end, that was one more lost night. It was something that became a priority that I had to take care of, and it basically took me the rest of the night to repair, which prevented me from spending any time making a video. And if you're wondering how I managed to drill into a wire in a wall, which should be really hard to do and sounds pretty stupid, well, it turns out that was actually connected to the back porch light, and because I had no visibility to outlets or anything that would be in the wall, it escaped my mind that there was a light on the other side, and I managed to drill right through that sucker. But to be successful on YouTube, sometimes we have to take that adversity and run with it. And with every obstacle, there's an opportunity. And in this case, I want to take that adversity and share it with you to let you know that we all face those challenges, those obstacles, those responsibilities, and those unexpected events that get in the way of moving forward and being successful on YouTube. And if you want to build a successful channel on YouTube and you're doing it part-time, I want to share a few takeaways with you. And these takeaways are not just from the experience last night, but from the many experiences I've faced over the past 3 years here on YouTube. Number one, a good sense of humor helps. Don't take yourself too seriously. It's real easy to get into that entrepreneur mindset and think you're going to crush it and do all those things. But life has a way of humbling us and reminding us that we're just human. We're not superhuman. So just roll with the punches and keep moving forward. Number two, be adaptable. We never know how our schedule is going to change. We don't know how life events are going to impact our ability to make content. And sometimes we can take those life experiences and use them as motivation and inspiration for our content. And number three, be careful out there. With all the electronics and stuff that we set up in our YouTube studios, it's easy to make a mistake, to have an accident, to have something unexpected. Luckily, when I tried to electrocute myself, the breaker tripped and prevented me from getting any serious harm, but it did leave me with a little problem that I had to fix. So understand exactly what you're doing, how to do it, and be as safe as possible, because we don't want YouTube to be the death of us. Literally. And as part-time creators, we want to make sure we have good resources of information to keep us up to date on what works and doesn't work on YouTube. I invite you all to subscribe to Creator Fundamentals, click the bell so you receive notifications on future content, and I will do my best to share the tips, tricks, and strategies that can help you grow in your spare time like I've done over the past 3 years. Hey, don't forget this video has been sponsored by TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy is your #1 browser plugin for managing and growing your YouTube channel. It's available to download for free. There's a link in the description below, or go to trytubebuddy.today and get started for free. And hey, TubeBuddy also has this great new website called channelreviews.com. Channel Reviews is an awesome website that will allow you to purchase a detailed report that looks over every element of your channel and identifies opportunities for improvement. There's a great promotion going on right now. I'll put a link in the description below. It's $19 to get access to this report. It goes through, it scans your channel and gives you a ton of feedback that you can implement to grow your channel. And don't let the learning stop here. I'm going to put a playlist on screen now full of YouTube feature tutorials to help you understand exactly how everything works and how you can leverage it to help grow here on the platform. And hey, the circle below me, that's a subscribe button. Don't forget, click that button if you haven't yet, click the bell, and I'll see you in the next video.